You are all wrong. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome into another Train Sim World 5 news video. And this one, I had a feeling it could go either way. And I was just watching the reveal video from Dovetail where JD was given the update about what was coming up next for this big 20th of December reveal that we've been waiting for so long for. And I could see the chat going absolutely mad about this. Some for, a lot against, and a lot of others probably staying quiet actually. But by now you already know that the big reveal, as you can see on the screen, for the very last day of season of reveals is that Mattel's Thomas and Friends is coming to Train Sim World. And it should be next year. So, let's take a look, shall we? There's so many suggestions on the forums, in the Discords. This was not mentioned. This is not mentioned. I had a feeling about this. I had a feeling, but I didn't want to say anything. And I was looking at all the speculation. I'm thinking, ooh, you know, no, it's not going to be the Freightliner license. No, it's not going to be that. It's not going to be the Southwestern region. No, it's not going to be that. And it's Thomas and Friends. Let's have a look what we've got, shall we? We've got some screenshots, because actually, he's not just coming. Thomas and his friends are not just coming. They're coming to the West Somerset Railway. And you can see there's a screenshot here of him at Dunster. In collaboration with our friends at Mattel, Thomas and Friends Visit the West Somerset Railway will be an add-on coming to Train Sim World next year. Naturally, the star of the show is Thomas the Tank Engine with his friends, Annie and Clarabelle, who are not on this picture. They're joining him. Adding an element of mischief is Diesel. Now, you will have heard me if you watched Monday's live stream. We were talking about Thomas, just strangely enough, and I did say that Diesel was one of my favourites. Diesel is coming to Train Sim World 5, so at least I'm happy about it. And we also get the troublesome trucks with all the giggling, etc., which will be interesting. What will they get up to? Unlike previous add-ons, the gameplay here is entirely story-driven, with a fun narrative that follows the adventures of Thomas and his friends during their visit to the West Somerset Railway. Stay tuned tomorrow, that will be Saturday the 21st, as Dovetail sit down with a special guest to talk about this new exciting collaboration. We'll also talk about this very exciting release in the new year. There's another picture of Thomas, which I think is on the approach to Minehead. I think we got the level crossing just coming up here on this side. But in summary, Mattel's Thomas and Friends coming to Train Sim World. It's going to be an add-on title, which is Thomas and Friends that Visit the West Somerset Railway. The add-on will require both Train Sim World 5 and the West Somerset Railway route add-on. Included characters are Thomas, of course, Annie, Clarabelle, Diesel, and the Troublesome Trucks. Gameplay will consist of a multi-part story with a fun narrative. There'll be tutorials for Thomas and Diesel in the training centre. There'll also be an additional timetable, which will feature the Thomas and Friends characters, and the characters, of course, can be driven on any route using free roam. So we can go Preston to Carlisle in free roam with Thomas and Annie and Clarabelle. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? You've always wanted to run the Gronk all the way up there. Why don't we just get Thomas or Diesel? It'll release in 2025. And that's basically it. It gives the usual at the bottom. You can grab Train Sim World 5 now if you've not got it. Ready for Thomas's arrival with the free starter pack. You'll need the West Somerset Railway, which it mentions was remastered back in February, and you can buy that right now, of course, if you haven't got that. And then there is a link there for the video tomorrow. There's Matt and Jamie sitting down with a special guest, Ian McHugh, to talk about this new collaboration with Thomas. So this is Thomas on the West Somerset Railway. Who knows? Will there be more gameplay packs after this for different routes? It's going to be a mixed bag, this one. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be a mixed bag. I always say this at the end of the video, but today, more than any other day, I want to know what you guys think. So leave me a little comment, let's have a chat, and we'll have a talk about it. But as to what I think, I'll tell you what I think. I've been in Train Sim World for many years, and I have seen lots and lots of comments on my videos, and surprisingly enough, there have been a lot of comments that say, when can we have Thomas? When are we going to have Thomas? And I remember having a conversation with DTG where they said licensing would be a nightmare. That was several years ago. So something's changed there, and I think it's not going to suit the hardcore train simmers. It's not going to. So, you know, I get that. They get that, I expect. But it may bring in a new set of players. And remember, this is an add-on. You don't have to play it. It's completely up to you. I think it's a bit of fun. I mean, I used to watch the old Ringo Starr narrated ones back in the day, and I quite enjoyed them. You know, when they were done with proper train sets, not cartoons as they are sort of now. And I think this is a good bit of fun, so I don't mind it at all. I think it's all right. But it's going to be a bit controversial because it's a little bit different. It's fictional, and some people just don't like fictional, as we've seen with the new tram sim that's coming out. So let me know what you think. I'm looking forward to it, and that is the completion of the series of reveals. So I hope there has been something for you, even if this is not it. But I will follow the comments with interest. I'll try and reply to everything. Thanks again for watching. Hope you all have a great Christmas, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.